Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. How are you doing tonight? No, stop. Please. Pathetic. Let me try again. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight? Much better. See, now you sound like parents of kids that have been working for a really, really long time to put a show together, right? That's right. Are you excited? Okay. For those of you that do not know me, I am Anthony Cooperwood. I am director of bands here and head of the department, I guess. I'm happy to see everybody here. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. How many of you, this is your second concert that you've been to? Show them a round of applause. All right, great. Okay. So what that means is that you've actually been here before and you heard what the kids sounded like a few months ago, am I right? And I guess you're kind of anxious to hear what they sound like now, right? For you, those of you that do not know, as I said, my name is Anthony Cooperwood. I'm here with Cordell Henneberry and James Abrazizi. And we've been working with your kids for the last, ever since September, really. For the secondary ones have not played music instruments before they stepped onto the stage. So these kids right here, before they came here, they maybe could make a sound or maybe not could make a sound. But the focus of the music program is that we teach them something about music so that they can actually read and play together. And so what you're going to see tonight is the benefit of all those months, all the whippings and the beatings that we've given out. Okay, it's not we, it's really just me. I'm the only one that does that. But we've worked really, really hard, and you're going to get a chance to see all of that tonight. So once again, by show of applause, show them how much you really want to be here. That's great. All right, before we get things started too much, I really would like to introduce you to somebody very, very special. Now, she's brand new to our music family, brand new to our Rosemount family. So I'd like you to give us a nice, warm applause for our new principal, as of what, maybe about a week? Assunta Caruso. Give her a round of applause, please.
I'm here replacing Mr. Butino for the next 2 months. I'm welcoming you all to the show tonight. I'm excited. I have never heard the band play yet, so this is a first for me. I think it's going to be fantastic, and a round of applause to the students.
All right, right on. One with very few words, that's awesome. Next, if you had a chance to meet her before, that's great, but if you haven't met her before, I really, really need you to meet somebody I'm sorry, Ms. Caruso, I don't want to say even more special, but she really is our partner in crime up here. Melina is actually a former student that was an actual alum. She actually went through this music program, and we've been blessed to have her as our art etude consultant. So she really works with us, and she works with all of Quebec to help give us the things that we need. So please, once again, I know I got you clapping a lot, but because your hands are already warm them up one more time for Miss Melina Catalano. Please, where are you? Come on.
What a warm welcome. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. As you mentioned, I am a former alumni here, and it is an absolute pleasure to be in front of you all and to be working with these students as well as for this department. It is extremely close to my heart, and I'm so proud to be a part of this family and have been a part of this family since I was in secondary one. Tonight, as even is an incredible talent of these budding young artists, I want you to keep in mind that they did not touch these instruments before coming onto this stage. And it is a monumental moment as they enter onto this stage, starting in secondary one and ending where they are right now in their first year. So you will have heard their beginning sounds at home, when things just start to begin as just a couple of sounds on a mouthpiece, then eventually you hear a note, and then a tune that you might recognize. And I know it's something that was definitely recognizable in my home when I was young. I'd like to extend a special thank you to our dedicated staff, as you saw Mr. Cooperwood, Mr. Cordell, and Mr. Abruzzese, our parents, and our wonderful administration, new and old. Thank you to parents for your unwavering support, and please enjoy a wonderful night of music and fun.
Really quickly, so who was here for our last concert? Really quickly, okay, all right. So, I'm sure you'll agree, significantly better. In our last concert, we had about 5 notes together, 1 key, we could play in 1 time signature, that was about it. The very next piece that we're going to play is in a new time signature, and it actually changes keys before the ending. So already we've built a skill set. Our range is higher, and I really feel like we have a much, much wider palette. So that last piece was called Cape Spear March. Cape Spear is a place that's very close to my heart. And the next one we're going to play is an arrangement of an old hymn called I Wondered as I Wandered.
Snuck in on the timpani back there. I don't know. Let's show.
I could afford to feed them, I'd take them home and listen to them all night. Thank you for lending us your children, and thank you for supporting them.
All right, you guys enjoy that? That wasn't too bad. You know, I want to invite you all to next week's concert also, because next week's concert is going to be the senior concert. That concert is secondary 4 and 5. That's our Symphonic Winds. The Symphonic Winds program is really the flagship of the school. Everything that we do here, we kind of create our own theater program for our Symphonic Winds. They're wonderful. I'm not just saying that because I'm the director. I'm a little partial, but they really are pretty good. I love this step of the progress because this is the first step. When they come in, we actually we put a mouthpiece in their mouth and we buzz, and there's a whole stage full of kids going, come on, kid, come. I remember a few years ago, I had this kid, he was a clarinet player. And I remember, I was, because I'm a woodwind player, right? I'm a flute player. And so I'm usually the woodwinds coach. So I was teaching this clarinet kid. We've got a band room in the back here. And this kid was playing and he wasn't getting a sound. I was on my knees in front of this kid, telling this kid, come on, blow, man, come on, blow. He was blowing his brains out. He was doing his best. He absolutely was. And the thing is, that kid just graduated last year. He just graduated last year. And he also plays violin, and he played clarinet really well. He was a much better clarinet player when he graduated.